Live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Denver Nuggets.
Getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, you never know when someone might plateau as a scorer, even a superstar. But his competitiveness separates him from the pack. It motivates him to raise the bar for himself every year, and that raises the bar for his team as well.
Now Denver's starting five. They've got Johnson. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the small forward position. So the Lakers win the tip. Hachimura outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Denver. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Well, Shams, we knew franchise values were skyrocketing, but then the Lakers sell for $10 billion with a B, $10 billion.
This new group taking over is exceedingly deep-pocketed as well, BA. And those resources may help this team continue to be the league's flagship franchise.
League's in a very healthy spot right now, no question.
That's for sure, and these prices with teams are just going to continue to go up.
The shot by Reeves, no good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Murray against Doncic. Outside Johnson. Pass to Watson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. James finds Ayton. Here's Doncic. The 3-ball. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. James has got 5.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Back to Murray. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense. They want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Now here's Murray, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Doncic with it, defended by Murray. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Doncic is doubled. Clock at 6. Hachimura finds Ayton. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Murray, a screen on James. James against Jones. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Jones against James. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA, NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for James. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. And Denver will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Holmes comes in for Watson. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Smart looking around. Brown against Doncic. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Hayes. And Doncic's the bucket on the assist by Hayes.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Tyson comes in for Holmes, and Jamal Murray is subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Murray. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Smart right side. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we've good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nuggets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jake Laravia. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Brown. No made baskets yet. Oh, the 3 is pure from Murray. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back over to you.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kleba, and Vincent is subbed in for Laravia. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Valanciunas, and Strother's subbed in for Najee. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Strother, no good. The Lakers trail. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And now a quick look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Nikola Jokic, number 1. Third is Luka Doncic.
The assist totals from both of these guys have been unreal. They've been putting on a show offensively recently.
And that one falls for Smart.
Yeah, Marcus Smart is the pulse of the team. He plays with passion and does whatever his team needs from him.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Vanderbilt. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Strother. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. And so Smart nails them both. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes, and LeBron subbed in for Reeves. Pass to Ayton. And here's Doncic for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic just got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by Smart. Down low. Here's Hachimura. And he converts the layup. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Screen by Watson. James against Johnson. Pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot. And again, it's Denver missing. The Lakers lead by 3. And here's James. He has 7. Doncic outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 5 now.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
A different look for Denver. Jones comes in for Hardaway, and it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this game. Johnson against James to snap the cold streak. The shot by Johnson, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Reeves. 15 in his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's James. James, a freight train coming!
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Brown with it. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Stolen by Ayton. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one's good from James on the assist by Reeves. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brown passes to Johnson. To the inside. Brown scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6 from outside the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
And when you're down at the bottom of a list like this, always a tough place to be.
Yep, you could send some of those teams to Cancun right now.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Nuggets.
They've got to play with more.
And that'll do it for us.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves, covered by Johnson. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got 5 now.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
Back to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Murray from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Tries the spin move. It's James on the wing.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Johnson. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Murray. Doncic with a block. And they get it back. Jokic, good. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide. Guys, back to you."
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Jokic passes to Watson. Knocks it down from distance. Watson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a three.
Hachimura outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James can't get it to go.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Murray against Doncic. Outside Watson. There's the three. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his fifth rebound in this one. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Smart's checked in for Reeves. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Ayton in the high post. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Defense has no good answer for Ayton there, so they come at the big man and foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
That's good from Ayton.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. LaRavia comes in for James. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. And Denver with a change here too. Brown, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Ayton hits them both. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Here's Reeves. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
Well, even though things have been rolling during this last stretch, they should still get a boost from coming home. They always say role players play better on their home floor, and this team could get a huge boost from them.
Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's LaRavia. Tight defense on him. It's Smart on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Back to LaRavia. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside and stolen by Reeves. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Outside Hardaway. Jokic the screen to the paint. Kleber with a steal. Smart against Hardaway. And it's Smart missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Really left him alone that time. Strother's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, up by 4, and we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Maxi Kleber, Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Hayes in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. Shot clock at 3. Here's Vincent. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Murray. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Vincent outside. It's Smart on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Denver is shooting a solid 47%. Pass to Brown. From downtown. It's rebounded by Kleber. The Lakers lead by 6. Smart passes to Reeves. Back to Smart. Jacks up a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Smart, a screen on Murray. Smart outside. Smart with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
High post, Valanciunas. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Smart passes to Vincent. Outside Reeves. The 3 is up. Strother grabs a miss. Strother's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleber. James is checked in for Smart. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And Denver will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Strother. Jones, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thank you for that. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Up top, Jokic. Here's Johnson. Now here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. Unloads. Shot's no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Doncic. James, a screen on Murray. James outside, fires the 3. Murray pulls it down. The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Here's Jokic. Lets it go from 14. Hachimura there for the rebound. Doncic outside. Now James. For 3. Oh, no good. Jokic against James. Outside Watson. Jones. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Now James. And that's in.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
Now Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
James inside, defended by Jones. It's good!
It is. Are we even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
Here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Now Jokic, stolen by Ayton. Now Hachimura. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Nuggets call time here. They're down by 8. Doncic against Murray. Jokic in the post. Oh, a great look, but he can't get it to go. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic against Ayton. Doncic fires. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A competitive game.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.